Hey, happy Wednesday. Tuesday. Wednesday. What are we? Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. I don't even know what day it is. So I'm going to just do something kind of quick today. I have to go pick up a script, run a few errands, and I can finally breathe again from this morning. You can see I still have some bags underneath my eyes. We've got Kitty is hanging out with us today. That is Chase. Hi, babies. He's just going to chill over there. So let me know if you are on, what you're doing today. If you see that live up in the corner, it means I am still currently on here. So please say hello, share. Anything that you do really helps me out, and I appreciate it very much. Just going to look for one thing real quick that I moved. I'm going to try something a little different today with my eyes. There we go. Okay. So I'm going to just go ahead and pin my site real quick. I hope that the lighting's okay in here. It keeps going kind of in and out. It's just the kind of day it is. Okay. That's not how we spell. That's better. Okay. Website is pinned. One task done. Pin. Pin. I don't know. Facebook keeps doing some really, really weird things lately. So it's been messing me up. Okay, so all I have on right now is I have fresh let's just start over. I have a fresh face. I have on just a little bit of Uplift serum mixed in with my daily moisturizer. I was just really dry today. So we are going to go ahead and throw things. Okay. Maybe it's one of those days we should just start over. Alright, so let's just add on some primer. I got some really cute stuff yesterday. I went to Kohl's. And if I remember, I'll grab it in a second and I'll show you. But one of the things is right here next to me. So give me just a second. Prime your face. It is the base of everything. It is your foundation to start with. If you want to build on top of it, protect everything, you want to prime. It is like silk. I actually got my contacts in today. Fingers crossed here so I can actually see and I'm not completely blind. I found this yesterday. Anybody who knows me, I'm always saying hello gorgeous. It's like my thing. And it has, I don't know if you can see that on the bottom, but it actually lights up. So I have to put some batteries in it so it will stay lit. But I got that along with, not these, I had these ones, but some jewelry. So the other thing I have on is my Hottie Lip Plumper. And that's it. So let's see. Let me just pull this little piece of hair. Oh, it just got super gloomy. I hope it doesn't rain. It will because I have to go run errands. It's the way it always works. Let's just clip this little piece back. Don't judge. Just work with me here. Alright. I'm just going to mix my BB cream and honey with a little bit of velour concealer. Jeez, I'm really not with it today. I don't know what's wrong with me. I must be on vacation mode because I don't have to be at work for the next couple days, which is nice, minus today. But I couldn't breathe. Come out. I only need a little bit. Did I grab the right one? Yeah, I did. Okay. It's a process, but we're getting there. I'm just going to mix it up with, oh no. Where is my favorite brush? Hold up a second. Where'd you go, brush? I was hoping maybe it just fell out of there. I bet you it's underneath. Alright. Oh man. Okay, well let's mix it up real quick. I might have to use my other brush that's not my favorite. Everybody knows that my powder concealer brush is my favorite. Alright. You guys are getting moved for like a half a second. My apologies, but I need to get right underneath here, and I will probably drop everything in the process because that's just what I do. And I'm pretty sure that my brush is all just gonna slide. Just slide, that's fine. I was so organized. This is so sad. Oh no, I can't find my favorite brush. This is a dilemma. Alright, we're gonna just have to improvise here. Bringing you back down. We're just gonna have to improvise, and we are going to use our foundation brush. It's not my favorite, but that's okay. We're gonna get through this together. So I'm kind of just gonna push this everywhere on my face with this brush, because it's more of like a paddle. So I can't really do my stippling motion as much. It does work well, but it would take a little bit longer here. But that's alright, because I'm going to use my blending bud in a minute, and we're going to blend this all out, so we'll be good. And then I'm going to need to find my brush, because that is like my lifeline. I can't live without that. Anybody who knows me knows that that is like the only brush besides the eyeshadow brushes. That's the only brush I use. It is just that good. When you love something, you love it. Okay. So I'm just kind of getting this in a little bit as much as I can, and then we're going to just go ahead. I do have to say though, this brush is great for getting like right under and right around your eyes. I should probably give it some more use than what I do, but it's not my favorite. My powder concealer brush is always my fave. Okay, so we're just taking this. It's dry. I'm not even going to add anything onto it. Our blending buds are just that soft in texture and that good that you don't have to dampen them, but you can. When I do, I use either the rose water, or I will use my setting spray, my Behold Touch setting spray. Alright, well I'm going to have to figure out what I did with that brush, because that's just not going to work. And I had it yesterday. I'm just wondering if it fell out when my makeup stuff tipped over. Bear with me just a second. I could use that for stippling if need be, but it's not the same. It's missing. I don't know what I did with it. Alright, just keep pressing in. Alright, look at the coverage that gave me. I mean, my under eyes are still a teeny bit dark. But please don't go out on me, Facebook. Okay. So we pretty much have everything where we want it, so we're good on that for now. Fuzzies, fuzzies. Alright, I'm going to go in with Beachfront Bronzer. We're just going to highlight just a little bit. Contour, highlight. I'm going to get some dimension to this face here. And don't worry, we're not going to leave it like this. We are going to blend it all together before the end. Don't forget that jawline, and don't forget to bring it down. Well, so much for quick, seeing how I couldn't find that brush. And I just got product everywhere. I'm going to have to find it. So we're just going to have to do our makeup a little different today. Don't worry that that's a little dark on top. We are going to blend it down. Actually, I'm going to take a big fluffy brush that doesn't have anything on it and just kind of blend some of that color out. Look at that difference already. I have made a mess. I made a mess. I made a mess. Hey, girly. Alright, so we had a little moment because I lost my favorite brush and it's like so my apologies. Don't call me right now. I'm busy. I'm busy. Alright, so we put that on, and today for a highlight, I'm just going to use the Benevolent Cream 2 Powder. I am going to take it on the edge of this brush, just like the other one. Don't go out. I might have to turn off my, I'm going to come right above here, and we're going to add that highlight. I'm going to wait. I just ordered this in the powder form. You know what? Let's just make our lives easier here. Bring it right down your nose. Any areas you want to highlight. Okay. Just kind of bring it around. I'll just add a little right here too, because you know, be a little extra with our highlighting today. But you see, even on the camera, when you turn, you can see that highlight, and that's what we want. But don't worry, we're going to cover it up. Just not yet. Just not yet. Okay, on to eyeballs. I'm not liking this hair at all. Somebody send help. I need help with my hair. Fluffy brush, blending brush. We're just going to go into palette, Addiction palette number 1, and I'm taking Elated, which is just this regular neutral color on the end. Because like I said, we're going to keep this real simple. And this, today, I mean real simple. Just blend that out, just to kind of get all one shade. No worry, we're going to do the brows. I'm going to do those after my eyes today. Okay, we're just blending this color on. Just lightly, so we just have all one neutral shade on our eyelids. You can bring it underneath a little bit if you'd like. So everything blends together. Alrighty. And I am going to take Gifted. Just show it to you. It's this. Can't even really see it on there. Pinky purpley kind of color. It's super light. I'll swatch it on my hand for you first so you can see what it looks like. And I'm going to use my deluxe brush so it's dense enough but it has enough area for coverage. So I'm just going to swatch this so you see it is very light, not too much. And I'm just going to go ahead and place this right onto my eyelid. And kind of right up into my crease line. And I'm going to deepen that color right into the edge there. And this is the only color we're going to use on our lids. Besides the Elated that we use just for our neutral tone color. Like I said, super simple and easy today. Just pick your colors that you'd like. And you don't have to do that first step that I did by putting the color down. I just like to have a nice base. And it's something that's going over where I put my my product from earlier, my BB cream mixed with my concealer. I'm just taking this and dipping it straight in on the tip very lightly and pushing that right in. So when I'm going back and forth, I'm pushing it there. So that's where most of my product and pigment is getting placed. You can see the difference between a brush stroke of the colors and the difference between what a fluffy brush does. You can barely see that because it's not really placing the pigment. This is more to blend the pigment out, or if you want just a light amount to be put there, then this would be the brush you want. When you want to actually place your pigment, and the other one that's really good that I like is the liner shader brush. Here's, you've got this end up, and then you've got your fluffy end over here. So I like both of them. But today we're just going to use these two. And I'm just using the same brush that had the same amount of pigment on it. I didn't change or add any more. I'm just adding that right into the crease. And then I'm going to take Elated again. Oops, nope, wrong palette. That's palette number 3. I didn't know which color I was going to use. Back into Elated with just our neutral color right here on the end. And we're just going to go above just to blend that color right in. So there's no harsh lines, and it just goes right in together. Just like so. Okay, we're going to come back to the eyes. We are going to do brows. Brow Obsession palette is also part of the kudos for this month. I can't even tell you how good of a deal this is. You get a palette, a mascara, an eyeliner, and oh no, I forgot my brush. Man, I'm just losing everything today. We're going to use this angle. Oh no, here it is. And you're going to get your choice of a brush. There's this one and a new one that's not even out yet. The other one has a spoolie on the end, kind of like how this one is, but this is just a different brush. A spoolie on the end, and then a angled brush on the side. This double-ended one, though, is my absolute favorite go-to. Alright, and then, because I need to sharpen it, we have our sharpener. They are made specifically for the Unique products. So if you purchase a eyeliner or a lip liner and you're trying to sharpen it and it's not really sharpening it down and you're wasting the product, that's because you need this in your life. It is super important so you're not wasting product. Okay, so I am going to take that spoolie on the end and we're just going to do quick brows. So I'm just going to brush them up so that they are in the shape that my eyebrows naturally go. I am going to move y'all in a little closer, so watch out, just so you can see what I'm doing here and get up close and personal. And don't worry, we're going to come back. So I'm going to take first my it's a pencil, but it's the eyeliner, but I'm using it on my brow. And this is in the color Prim. And I'm just going to trace this along, just to kind of give me an outline to start with, to know where I'm going to want to use my Brow Obsession palette. And that's going to hold everything in place as well. So I'm just going to come across like so. And I'm following my natural line, and then it comes down. So I'm actually going to tip this at an angle. And I'm trying to make sure you can still see it. And follow it right down where my natural brow is. Just like so. So we kind of just filled in where we didn't have anything at all over here. And we just filled it in. Now I'm going to take this right along the edge of the bottom. And bring it up. So we're kind of filling in. And then drag this up to where the hairs meet. So we've got our shape already. And that's all we're going to do with that. We're going to come back to our Brow Obsession palette in a minute. So this is more for a quick or beginners if you're not sure and you're not used to the palette yet. But the palette, oh my God, it's life. You're going to love it. Trust me. And the best thing is there's a money back guarantee. You have 14 days to exchange it and 30 days to send it back and get your money back if you're not happy with it and get something else. So it's kind of a win-win situation. So I'm going to do the same thing on this side. And I'm just going to let you kind of watch when I go across here. So I'm starting where I want my eyebrow to be. Following my natural line and then bringing it down because that's what my eyebrow does. Same thing on the bottom to connect. It's kind of like connect the dots. Connect your brows, girl. Connect them. Now see how I came down a little too far here? And it's not the same on that side? That's alright, we're going to fix it. And I know I look really crazy right now. I got like half my eyes done, half my brows done. It's okay. Okay, so onto the brow palette. If you are in the color ream that I'm in, blonde. I would say if you're not, unless you are like dark brunette, most likely you're going to be blonde because you've got these two shades and then it goes up and then you have, so you have blonde, brunette, and then you have brunette slash dark. So if you have black hair, definitely go for the dark one. I hope that helps a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to take my angle side of my brush and I'm going to dip it a little into the wax because I don't really have a lot of eyebrows in the front and this can help hold it in place. And I'm going to dip it into the light shade first. And I'm kind of just going to go right over my brow and what I did. And it's going to fill in any place that we didn't get. And that little bit of wax that's on it is going to hold your brows and everything right in place. Where's that spoolie? Take your spoolie in before it dries. Make sure you didn't miss any spots. And just kind of comb through it. I'm going to do the same thing. I didn't add any more product yet, and I'm just going to kind of fill in. I am going to dip into the dark for just a second, just a teeny bit, because right here I don't really have a lot of lashes. Or eyebrows, Jace. And this way it looks like we do. But we really just kind of place them there. Alright, and I'm pretty happy with that side. I don't want it to be too dark. I'm kind of keeping it a little on the natural side today. So same thing, I'm going to dip a teeny bit into here, and very, very little, and then I'm going to dip right into my light shade. And I'm going to go into this one. Don't worry, we're going to fix the bottom in just a minute. So we're just going to kind of, oops, I don't need that piece on there. First I'm going to take it and kind of brush over what I did. That's kind of just taking that wax and placing it where I want it. And then I'm going to fill in. So you see how what I did is I kind of shaped it, and now I'm really finishing it off with, oops, see I came out too far right here too. I don't even know if you can see it. It'll probably just wipe away. I'm going to do nothing else, just a teeny little dip into the dark. And I'm going to do that right here to fill in where I have those sparse hairs and there's not really anything, so we're going to make it look like there is. Okay, so this is where we're going to clean up the brows. So you're probably wondering, why do we have all these? This is the pink, which you can tell is my favorite. And then this is just a neutral color. You're going to take the flat end of your brush, minus the hairs. I really like the pink, so I'm going to dip into the pink here. And what I'm going to do... No! Seriously, girl? You're leaving me? Oh my god, I'm scared. I wonder where I'm going to get moved to. So, we're uneven here. This is always my good brow. This one doesn't give me problems. This one gives me problems. But we're going to fix it. So, all you're going to do is take that color, and there's just a little bit on here. I have it on both sides. And I'm just going to take it across the top. And kind of pull it down, and then on the bottom I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to try to do this so you can see what I'm doing. Let's see if I can look right into here. where it's messed up, you just bring this. This is gonna fix. Anything, so now we're a little more even. Still a little thick right here on the bottom. Just take it and bring it straight across. And fix it how you want, and it's like miracle. Don't worry that it's pink right there, we're gonna fix it. I don't need as much on the other side, but I do want them to be even. I don't want to be like one side has it and the other one doesn't. So I'm just gonna do the same thing. This one doesn't really need too much cleaning up, but I'm gonna just bring this across. And you can see I'm moving my head, I'm not moving the brush as much. The brush, except for on the bottom, right here, the brush is just following along with me moving my head. And then just use the remainder of the product, and it's going to blend down into the eyes that we did already, and that's fine. So we're just going to go back and take our fluffy brush, and this seems very time consuming when you're not talking and doing it like this and you can actually see. You will get a little bit quicker. I was really slow, and I'm just blending it out with a clean brush. Kristen, did they call you? Oh, the things I'm missing. Okay, so we're just blending it out, and we're going to be putting our powder on after, so we didn't get to that, and it's going to clean it all up. So we're really just blending this, and it's taking that little bit of pink, but see how we cleaned our eyebrows right up? And when I first got the palette, I was like, oh my good God, what did I buy? How am I going to do this? Oh, girls, I'm telling you, if you have the right tools for it, that's why they're giving you, literally giving you the brush with the set. It is $63 just for these two if you were to buy them by themselves. You're also getting a brush and a pencil with it. So you're buying two, and they're giving you these pretty much for free. It is such a steal. And if you decide you don't like it or you want to exchange it, just send it back. They'll switch it out for you. It is so easy, easy peasy. Alright, so I'm going to blend this out just a teeny bit more. I just got told. And then I got to scroll back up so I can reach a comment. Sorry, I have volume turned on. I was doing money. That's okay. Yep, just got told. Did you say anything? Oh my good God. All these changes, all these changes. Okay, so this eyebrow comes down a little further than what this one is. So just grab that same brush right here. I'm not even going to add any product. There's probably product on it still. And I'm just literally going to make it go away. Not bad. I'm happy. I'm going to leave them right how they are, because if I keep messing with them, that is my problem. Now that I've had this palette, it's seriously like my go-to, because you can use your highlights and do your brows, and I mean, heck, if you really needed to, you could probably use these for your eyeshadow. I mean, everything's versatile. Okay, so that is all blended out. I am going to, let's see, we've got our powders left, because we want to blend all this together. That's kind of just been sitting, but see how it's kind of soaked into my skin? It's not even as harsh as it was. So you could just go right back in if you wanted to add a little more and be extra like me. Who wants, ooh, my goodness gracious, we almost had a fall down. All right. This girl, I need to get my life together. I'm telling you, I don't know what's going on today. This is like, welcome to my world. Okay, I'm just going to add a little more of the beachfront bronzer, because I feel like it kind of soaked into my skin, and I did get some sun the other day, so I might have a little bit of tan. I should have maybe used Malibu, but I just want to have a little, I want to be bronzy. I'll text you later. See you. Okay, that sounds fine. Girl, you know I can't concentrate anyway. I'm like a walking disaster as always. I'm going to take a little bit of Serene, even though I have that highlight on. You guys know that this is my jam. I love this stuff. And I'm just going to place that right here. And I'm just using a stippling little brush that I have, because my other brush is MIA right now. And I'm just bringing this right on in here. Give ourselves a little highlight. What do we want to do next? Eyeliner. So I'm just going to take that same color that I had prim that I used on my brows. First of all, like I said. And I'm just going to go ahead and do my waterline and my tight line. So welcome to my eyeball. Look at that, just makes your eye a little bit more open. Oh, look, I didn't poke myself in the eye today. Okay. I am going to add the powder to cover up this so we don't, don't go walking out of your house with everything everywhere. I'm going to use taffeta. Actually, no, I'm going to use poplin. I lied. I'm going to use poplin today because I am a little bit tanned. I don't know where my other brush is, so I'm just going to grab this big fluffy brush. And we're really just pressing over what we did. And I'm going to show you this side of my face. We'll do one side at a time here. Right over the brows. I'm going to bring it right underneath my eye. But can you see how you can still see the highlight and where everything is, but it's not just right there in your face. We are just pretty much toning it down, and this is also going to give you more of a full coverage. I'm just pinching my brush, using just that tip part so I can get it right into my eye, right underneath there. And blend it down, ladies. Blend, blend, blend. That's what I hear all the time. All you say is blend. Just keep blending. That's right. Just keep blending. Okay, so the reason I wanted to do that, we are going to set our face, and then we are going to do our eyes. Then we're going to be all done. Alright, so today for eyes, I'm changing it up a little bit. I'm going to use the Epic Mascara in Waterproof. So the top of this one's just a little more square. The regular Epic just has the round top like this on it. So that's how the difference is for those. But I'm going to take my fibers. And let's see, that is my 3D fiber lashes. And I'm going to put my fibers on first. And then I'm going to put the mascara over top of it and see what kind of lashes we can get here. Okay. Not that one. Okay, so that's all we're doing for eyes. We're keeping it simple, but this is going to pull the whole look together. So I'm showing you right here. This is what your makeup would look like if you were like, okay, I'm done. I did everything I want to do today. But this area right here is what you're going to be focusing on. And this does not look put together to me. But we're going to fix it. Everybody knows I like to pinch, it's personal preference, pinch my fibers a little bit just so any of the extra ones that come off on my hand. Okay, so I'm going to I have nothing else on. These are just the fibers. There's nothing on my lashes right now at all. And some are going to fall out, and that's fine. That's, it happens. Like right now, I just got one in my eye. They brush right away. They're just fibers. No need to freak out, everybody. They are just fibers. Sometimes you get a little clump. It happens. And then I want to really get towards the top. I'm going to get fibers right on my bottom lashes also. Just take a brush and just kind of brush them away. So I'm going to take my Epic Mascara in Waterproof. And I don't even need, I brushed some of it right off because I don't need all of it. No need to waste the product. And I'm going to bring this right on top and seal those lashes or those fibers right into place. So this is a good trick for those who have the fiber lashes and maybe you're like, oh, I don't have time to like do, or maybe you're not a big fan of the fibers, but you have them. This is a good way to use them. I'm not using the gel portion, I'm using just the fibers and then using my Epic Waterproof to set them in place. This is the first time I've done this. It's just giving it more volume and more length because you have the fibers on first. And I'm going to go in with just a quick second coat and just kind of seal these babies in place. And now look at the difference that I was trying to say before. Makeup is done, but you don't have your mascara on. Makeup is done and you have your mascara on. Huge difference. And you can just, like, I like big lashes. So the more lashes you want, just keep adding them on. Okay, so we're going to let that dry. We're going to come back into our fibers because we're just kind of playing around today. And why not try something new? I have the product, why not mix them together? So here's my fibers. Gonna pinch, get any of those little extra ones off that I don't need. And on just my dry lashes, I'm adding fibers. Oh, there's another little one in my eye, but everybody knows this is, I always get stuff in my eye. If I'm not poking myself in the eye. Okay. Fibers are on. Now we're going to take our Epic. We're going to take our Epic and we're going to put that right on top. And this is the Epic and Waterproof. So look at the difference. And that was like 2 coats, maybe 1.5, because I brushed the first off a little bit because I didn't want too much extra. And we're just going to do the same thing. Oh, piece of hair. We're just going to press this right into our lash line. And do the same thing on the bottoms. Usually I do my bottom lashes first, but because these little fibers was something new that I was trying today, I'm just kind of adding it on. Alright. I like to get right into the corner. We're pulling upward. Oh, there goes a little fiber. No biggie, brushes right off. Okay, so I'm going to go in for the first coat. I pretty much brushed everything off. Now I'm going to go in for my second one, and I'm just going to leave it all on. I'm just going to show you what a difference lashes make. Oops, and get it in my nose, because, you know, why not? Don't worry, I look like a hot mess, but we're going to clean it all up. Clean it all up in just a second. Just leave it where it is and we'll wipe it off in just a moment. Okay, so now that we've got our makeup everywhere, I'm just going to take, oops, brush did I use for that today? Where did you go? I'm just going to take the brush I used this morning. We're just going to go right over. It's going to get any fibers that are out of there out of the way. And any product that's left on here is just our, we're really just cleaning up under our under eye. So any of those pieces that fell, like that one, it's dry. It's okay. And I'm going to kind of just come around, not where I did my makeup, and I'm just going to go around it and kind of sculpt it out and break more stuff. And I'm just using the edge, and there's really not much on here. It's kind of from just before, and just bring it, but it gets nice and close to underneath your eye, and it gets any of that fallout or anything that you might have left over, and it's gone. So this just shows, I actually think this eye needs a little more mascara, but it just shows that mascara alone. So if you're running out the door and you're in a hurry, or you say, I don't have time, girl, just bring it with you. Just pop it on. It's going to make your eyes look open. You're going to look awake. I always say my my 3 go-to would probably be grabbing one of my, BB cream's a tough one to do on the go, but I'd just grab a powder, grab a mascara, and I'd probably just grab my brow palette with my eyeliner, because my eyeliner can be used for both my eyebrows and stuff, and you're good. You know, minus like your primer and your setting spray, because that's like a must. If you want it to stay in place all day long. Just add in a little extra under this eye. Kind of fill it out a little bit more. Feeling a little extra. But look at those lashes. I didn't curl them. I didn't do anything. They curl all by themselves. Because Epic is just that good. I found my brush. It was upside down. Well, look at that. I did a whole makeup look without it, and it still came out just fine. So that is it. Let's get this little clippy out now that my hair will stay out of my face. For lips, I just had on the Hottie and Original. I'm just going to pop a little more. I love the other ones, even though a lot of them are sold out now. But the Original is my go-to. Okay. And that's it. A quick, easy look, even though it really didn't seem very quick to do. It's having some technical difficulties today. But very simple and basic and put together. But the main thing was that without the mascara, my look didn't really look like it was put together. It looked like I was kind of like offset. And like I ran out the door and went, oops, and forgot something for the day. So thank you so much for watching and being here with me. If you don't see that live button up in the corner, it means you're catching me on the replay. Super, super appreciate everybody being here. If you can like, share, and comment, it really helps me out. And if you have any girlfriends or anybody you think would be interested, feel free to share it to their page or let them know as well. So if you don't see that on here any longer, you're just going to be catching me after, and that is fine. Don't forget about our awesome special going on right now. And that is, where'd my mascara go? You get all 4 of these babies for $68. These 2 here, right alone by themselves, would be $63. So they're pretty much just giving you an eyeliner, or I'm sorry, an eyebrow pencil. You might be able to choose eyeliner, I forget. But you get a pencil, and you get to choose your brush that you want, and you get these 2 products. And they come in, everything is your choice of color. You get 3 choices out of your brow palette. You get 3 choices. You get the Epic Original Black, the brown, or the new Epic Waterproof, which I have on today. And you get yourself a pencil. So you also get to choose out of the colors for those as well. Anybody has any questions, please just get a hold of me. I would be more than happy to help you, and I can't wait to see you guys again. Thank you so much, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.